Hey you guys, welcome back to Married to Film. Listen, here's part 3.
Understand me?
Not even a little.
Our family is like an unfinished meal to that house, and your brother is walking right back into that house. Is the most dangerous place in the world for all of us, but especially for you.
For me?
Yeah, you.
They never did that to you.
What? Why?
Because I read your book, and you are the last person that should ever step foot in that house because of what you wrote and how you wrote it. You think you know what you saw? You think you know what you wrote?
What?
I know you saw a ghost. Yeah, chapter 19. That little story about the vanity you painted for your mother.
That's a story about a schizophrenic woman having a manic episode in front of a mirror.
I don't understand what you wrote.
Oh, I saw Mom smash that glass for no reason.
Before that, go to the beginning. That little bit about the vanity and why you did it. You found the vanity in the game room.
Mm-hmm.
And you walked by the man repairing the clock, and then you saw your mother looking into the twins' room, staring at their empty beds.
Textbook dissociative episode. She was not well.
No, not her. The man repairing the clock.
He wasn't there.
Do you know what witness marks are? They're scars. Little marks inside the clock. Scrapes, lines, divots from tools, gears, pieces removed from the clock. They're basically evidence of repairs that have been done to the clock and what the clock was. I had that clock evaluated by a professional before we even moved into the house. I just wanted to know its history, know its value. That clock hadn't been touched since the 60s.
You hired a slew of workers toward the end.
For that clock, I did. Knowing if I had, it would have taken specialists, and there's only a handful in the world who know how to do it right. And they take it off-site. No one touched that clock. There was no man there, and certainly not one in old overalls with a handlebar mustache. That man wasn't there.
You probably just forgot.
You think you're writing about your crazy mom, your crazy brother, and scary faces in the treehouse. You see the marks, but you don't know how to read them. I never built you kids a treehouse.
Oh!
What? Luke was in there all the time? I used to go fetch him for dinner.
Flipping a house. We were gonna be there maybe 8 weeks. How would I even have the time to build you kids a goddamn treehouse?
Well, maybe he was already there.
There was no treehouse. When we get there, you can have a look, but I have to tell you something. Your mother, she was not sick. She wasn't crazy. Neither was your sister. Neither is your brother. Neither are you. Whatever you saw this week. And I'm very sorry you have to be taking all this in right now, but you have to. Do you understand me? You have to, because your brother's life depends on it. And that house is the most dangerous place in the world for all of us. And that's why I told your sisters to stay put.
You really think they will?
Right. They right behind y'all.
Do you think he's...
Oh, God.
Yeah.
He said they are unfinished
Going
meal.
there. Like now went there.
Like going to kill himself? I don't know. No. I guess I don't.
I'm not perfect, you know.
I know.
I'm really not. So go ahead, tell me. Try again.
Dad and I were in your office, and the forever house was on the floor, and we heard a noise under the desk.
Not that. You already told me that.
I was really drunk,
I swear to God.
and the lights went out while we were down there, and I couldn't see. I was in the dark. I mean, like I was in the dark that whole night, and I just needed, I couldn't see him, if that makes any sense.
You know what? Never mind.
I'm trying to tell you.
Forget I
We
asked.
just don't know what I'm dealing with.
We've all been dealing, and we somehow managed not to try to fuck each other's
Hey,
spouses.
that's not what this was about. It just isn't.
So, you were drunk, and that's supposed to be okay?
I'm telling you.
I don't even know why I let you
Tell
convince
him!
me.
I touched Nell's body the night before.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why don't you listen?
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
I'm
trying to
I
tell you.
don't need to hear your excuses.
I'm not
or
making
your
excuses.
bullshit.
Woo! Oh my God! Oh! Jesus!
Hey? That was her! That was her! See that, Shirley? Do you fucking believe that? You want to know why I did it? I touched Nell because I had to know. You know what I'm talking about. Don't pretend that you don't. You know what happens when I touch people. A part of you knows. It always has. I had to know. And I touched her. And I felt nothing. Just nothing. And it spread everywhere in me, this nothing, until I couldn't feel anything anymore. I was just this dark, empty black hole. And I tried to fill it up. I tried to fill me back up, and I called Trish, and she came right away, and I felt nothing. And then I tried to mourn at the wake, and I felt nothing. And so I drank, and nothing worked. I couldn't feel anything. Shirley, after I touched her skin, I couldn't feel anything. And then we're in the basement, and the lights go out. And I can't see. And I can't feel. And I'm just floating in this ocean of nothing. And I wonder if this is it, if this is what death is, just out there in the darkness, just darkness and numbness and alone. And I wondered if that's what she felt, and that's what Mom feels, and it's just numb and nothing and alone. What if that's what it is for all of us when the time comes? And then the lights came on, and there he was, and I didn't see him. I didn't see him. He was a light in the darkness. He was a life preserver in the ocean. I reached for him because I had to feel something. I had to feel anything. I didn't see him. I didn't see him. I didn't see him. I didn't see him. And he stopped me. He took my hands, and he said no, and then I saw him, and then he walked in. God, I'm so glad I did it, though. Because it worked. Oh, God, it worked. I started feeling things again, and I felt shame, and I felt grief, and I felt scared. So fucking scared that I was going to lose the only sister that I had left.
Oh, my God.
And I had to do it because it felt better than nothing. That thorough fucking shame was so much better than that horrible empty nothing. I can't. Shirley, please. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, just please.
Lights. Now toss it up the stairs. Don't go up there. No! There, okay, yeah, okay. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Why the door closed behind you?
Don't step in there. Whoa, is that Mama? No. She gonna hang you too. Don't get in the flame. Ah! What is that?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God.
That was Poppy.
Yeah. Wow. Where did this episode begin? Oh, yeah. Luke stole Shirley's wallet and the Jeep.
The credit card.
The credit
Well,
card.
the wallet.
Wallets. Yeah. So, yeah, his intention was to go burn the house down. Okay, so everybody's tripping out, thinking he's going to get high, wondering where he is.
Then when they found out where he used the credit card and the way, the location of the gas station, they knew he was on his way to the house. So they assumed, according to Theo's expertise, that when a twin dies of suicide, the other one follows in the same footsteps. So they assumed that he was going to the house to kill himself. Until, I would say Timothy Hutton, until Hugh. Hugh came in to the gas station and asked the man, did he see the guy? He said, yeah, he filled up his Jeep. Green Jeep? Yes. And he got, was it 3 or 5 cans?
5.
5 cans. Significant of 5 because there's 5 of them left. He got 5 cans of gas.
And he left 2 up there.
And he left 2 up there.
And this Joker poured the gasoline all over, and that Joker did not catch on fire.
The flame was blue. And it went out.
Then he seen his mother.
And old crazy Poppy. That was met in the institution.
Clinically insane.
Clinically insane she was. They fell in love in the institution.
But Shirley kept hearing knocks at the door, and
She thought it was the trick-or-treaters.
yeah, and she ran into Theo because Theo was coming to apologize, and then the noises started happening all around, knocking on the windows like it did when they were kids. And them jokers,
So, yeah, go ahead.
them jokers when they were driving, oh God, that was
Did you jump too?
No, I didn't. But I was just like, if I jump, it's because you scream. Other than that. So if I did jump, it's because you screamed. But I was like,
But the mama crawling, the dirt. That was this episode, right?
last episode.
Oh, okay. So, never mind. But
But she explained it to her this episode, though.
he explained.
Okay.
Or she?
I thought Theo explained it to Shirley this episode. About.
Oh, she did, but they didn't show that part.
Yeah.
She said, I already know. She said, you already told me that part. And then she explained about, she was getting ready to try to explain about the husband. And then Mom interrupted. And they went off on the side of the road, and she said that when she touched nails, she felt nothing. We assumed that she felt what happened to her and how she was dancing with her husband and how her mom gave her the necklace, and the necklace ended up being the rope, and she kept saying no, no, no. And that was the no, no, no that she kept saying as she was being hung. Nelly. But the story that the father told to Steve, he said, this house is more dangerous for all of us, but especially you, because you saw a ghost and didn't even know it, basically. That man cleaning the clock stood out to me because of his freaking mustache.
I didn't pay no attention.
Oh, I was all in. Because I was like, what is he doing? I was like trying to figure out what he was doing, but I seen the glass of the clock open. So I said, okay, so he took a intricate part of the clock out and he was just dusting it with a little brush. But his mustache was this long.
What was I looking at?
I don't know. And it was he was an older gentleman. It looked like an older gentleman, but he had on a hat, if I'm not mistaken. He almost looked like a composer from a train. And his mustache was really long, and it reminded me of the guy, the door knocker from Wizard of Oz.
Mm-hmm.
The one that answered the door. You should have said it in the first place. Come on in. That guy. But his father explained to him, he said, yeah, chapter 19. He went to the chapter. He said, chapter 19. He said, when you were going, he said everything was about the vanity. He said, no. He said, mom was a psychopath. You know, he just went, everybody was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But he not once told, I think he did say that Nell was in his apartment. Did he tell anybody that?
I think he didn't specifically say it. I think he just said he experienced some things this week or something like that.
No. I'm talking about when Nell died. The night she died.
I don't think he said
anything to anybody. But I think, it's just the simple fact that he was just like passing it off. But he should have been saying something because he seen his mother's face in the office of them talking to the RE. I'm a little upset with him. How you gonna get a vasectomy, and then and you knew marrying her that she wanted kids.
Then you gonna go to the IVF appointments.
That's the RE, baby. He could,
what he could
have. Reproductive endocrinologist.
Okay.
I know what it stands for.
Yeah, maybe they didn't.
Oh. He went to the fertility specialist.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. And they were discussing IUI and IVF. They said that they've been trying for 2 years and 4 months. So she said it really specifically. But he just, yeah. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But he was seeing his mom's face, like her whole body, silhouette of her body, and then she just came closer and closer and closer. And then I thought it was Theo, because they almost look alike. But it wasn't. It was his mom, and she put her hand up on it, and he was just staring at it like what's going on? Like, this is not, hey, this is not happening. I'm seeing things. But yeah, he sees things all the time. Now we have to keep going. Y'all, I need something to drink. We love y'all.